You guys know them as Kat and Sonny. Hello, both of you. Thank you for
Hi.
joining us. We're going to start here, ladies first. We'll start with Kat. What same thing as you just heard me ask Thomas there. You know how you became aware of the Schmodown, your what you're interested in doing, what you want out of it, and just let everyone know why they should want you on their faction.
Yeah, well, hi everybody. I'm Kat, and if I have a funny accent, it's because I'm a Dane. So there's that. I'm having a bit of an international flair here. But yeah, my story with the Schmodown is actually Sonny. That was kind of introducing me. He was listening to the Schmodown. I think it was in season 2 or 3, maybe. So it's all the way back. And I remember I was lying in the bed and I was doing something else, and I heard this question about dread from the movie Dread about what the drug was called, and I just remember I was so proud that I could actually remember that, so I just screamed out in the apartment like "Shlomo!" And then I was just hooked right then and there. I was like, "Yeah, this is great." And I always loved trivia. I've always been very good at trivia, so that's great. And movies is, I don't know, something I've it's not something I was really good at as a kid. I watched a lot of movies, but it was like a Friday thing with my family. We watched a lot of James Bond, and yeah, so I've always had a love for movies. Probably a little bit more artsy movies and Danish movies. It's a little bit more artsy than Hollywood movies. But yeah, so that's where my love for movies come from, and yeah, well, Sunny has also introduced me to a lot of the more geeky stuff. I am a huge nerd, always been a huge nerd. So, of course, Inner Geekdom is my kind of thing. And also Star Wars. It was I've been a little bit late to the party with Star Wars, but I saw it as a 19-year-old or something, and I've loved it ever since. I have been watching all the movies, and I've been watching a lot of the things, like everything else, basically, and
Series.
series. Yeah, yeah, and uh, Sonny has been introducing me to a lot of other stuff, and everything I don't know, I can always ask Sonny about. So I think I have the best possibilities to study up on it. And well, if any managers out there are considering some international flair, then I can definitely recommend me. Because I'm dedicated. I'm an academic. I've been studying for my whole life basically, and I've never failed one exam ever. And I've been like 5 years on the university, so yeah, I've dedicated and I have discipline like everyone. Yeah, well, I do have a lot of dedication and discipline, and yeah, I that's gonna come to my advantage. And if anything else, then well, I'm ready to fight some rookies, and I'm ready to fight Viking style. So please consider me for your faction. I can be whoever you want me to be. I can be heel, I could be a face, and I can be whatever. And as I said, if not anything else, then I can at least fight Viking style. Yes.
Exactly.
That's what I had. Okay.
Not 5 minutes in total, but do I just continue from here, or do you want to transition?
I was going to say either way. We I'll introduce you as well here. Sonny is the other half of Kat and Sonny. By the way, if you're not aware, then shame on you. They have a YouTube channel. They put some great stuff out there. But yes, now you, Sonny, let us know why. And no, I'm not going to do that to you. But I just had a thought. Why? But no, I won't go there. But yes, same thing. You know, we found out that Kat found out Schmodown through you. How did you find out about the Schmodown? What makes you think you've got what it takes? And is there a specific manager or two that you would like to draft you?
Well, yeah, those are all very, very good questions. And let's start with the Schmodown. You can see that I am actually wearing a Schmodown shirt. It's a little bit old since there's the Collider logo. I should have just hidden that. But that is actually from the very first live event, which I went to. I traveled from Denmark to LA to be a part of the very first live event and got to meet some of the competitors there. But that's not where my Schmodown journey started, so to say. it started way back when it actually began back in 2014, and before that I was watching both Christian and Mark on Schmoes Know and their movie reviews, because I've always been very, very, very much into movies. Any kind of movies, really, but I would definitely say my strength lies in the inner geekdom as well, the geeky stuff, and Star Wars in particular. And then, you know, watching Christian and Mark on YouTube reviewing movies, that's also how I sometimes got introduced to some stuff that I didn't know about, and it was a way for me to kind of interact in a way with people who I saw as, you know, like-minded, because I didn't grow up with a lot of people who shared my interests. I was one of the few in my school, in my circles, that really enjoyed the Star Wars movies, or at least, you know, wanted to dive into them and wanted to know everything, and buying all the books and on you know, different species and blasters and ships, whatever you have from the universe. So yeah, that was, you know, my entrance into kind of like a community, and my first like big eye opener when it came to, oh, there's a whole online community out there who kind of like, they like the same things that I do. And then getting to the Schmodown and starting watching that, and knowing that, okay, they're just as crazy about all of this stuff as I am, and they're as good as remembering all of these like fictional universes, fictional characters and events, compared to real life stuff, because that was always something that for me was just in of like one ear and out the other. But all the fictional stuff, that stuck, and it really did. So watching the Schmodown and kind of just seeing how it grew and getting to know all the different competitors, that is like my biggest takeaway, is just the love for this sport, so to say. Because it is, I consider it a sport, and it's the only sport that I've ever followed. I'm not a big football guy. I'm not a big, about to say basketball and all of that. But that stuff's not even that big in Denmark. We have soccer, of course, but I was never really that much into that. It was just movies, and in particular, it was Star Wars. And so yeah. When it comes to the Schmodown, I feel like I've always been a part of it in some way. And then now getting this chance to actually get to like really be a part of it and interact with all the competitors, with the managers, it's definitely a dream come true. You know, if it happens that one of us get drafted. And I do want to say that I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm going to be able to get all the belts, and I'm going to be able to get a hell of a lot of points for the faction that chooses me, because I frankly have too much respect for the game to say that, because you never know. Like the way that the Schmodown is structured, it's not just about trivia. It's not just about having read up on all the stuff. I'm definitely going to do that as well. I'm going to study a lot. I think I have a really, really good like base knowledge when it comes to both Star Wars, inner geekdom, and actually also singles and teams. I can jump into any division almost. And then, yeah, to the managers who would like to draft me, or who would I like to be drafted by, just like Kat said, I can play a heel, I can play a face. I am also very good at studying, helping others with the studying as well. I am always going to be very honest, very helpful, and very happy to be here. I will always bring that vibe. And then just a quick last thing. If I had to, you know, challenge or do a shout out to anyone in the league, it would be SoS, because I've been watching that guy and I've been seeing him everywhere my entire life. Like Denmark, Germany, we're neighbors. And it's just like everywhere you turn on the television, you listen to the radio. Whenever my parents wanted to put on music, it was the SoS. So that was the main reason why I even started to look across the pond and look at other forms of entertainment, get into these fictional universes to get away from all of this SoS madness. And now he's in the Schmodown. He's a part of this as well. He's just wiggled his way into every aspect of my life. So if I had to like challenge anyone out there, it would be the person who's also kind of been a presence in my life, good and bad, through all of it.
The flirt and
So yeah,
flouse.
so flirt and
Well,
flout, exactly.
it sounds like the challenge has been laid down here officially on Speaking of Schmodown. Definitely going to clip that out and send it to Mr. Zaflirt and Flouse via Twitter later today.
Okay.
Sonny, Kat, thank you both so much for your time. Thank you for letting us get to know a little bit about yourselves. I'm looking forward to the draft, and I wish you both the best of luck in the draft. And if you are drafted, the best of luck this season in the Schmodown.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. And a quick last thing, just a big congratulations to all the winners, all the nominees from the Schmodown Awards, and of course the recipient of the Yodi Award,
Yes.
Kevin the Smasher Smits, Smash Cancer. That's the last thing. Yeah,
Definitely. Thank you both very much. Kat and Sonny, everybody. You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.